They say when you chase a goat to the wall, it will turn around and bite you. But in Sokoto State, the goat has not just turned around, he has taken over the whole house. You saw the headline, and it is the kind of news that makes you wonder if we are fighting a war or playing a game of musical chairs with terrorists. We are receiving confirmed and terrifying reports this morning, January 13th, 2026, that the notorious bandit warlord Bello Turji has launched a massive retaliatory campaign in Sokoto State. Just days after the much-celebrated US airstrikes that were supposed to wipe out the terrorists in the northwest, Turji has emerged from the smoke, not in handcuffs, but with a vengeance. He has reportedly stormed the eastern district of Sokoto and issued a chilling 24-hour ultimatum to the residents of Tidibale village in Isa local government area. Leave your homes or die. We are going to take you straight to the front lines of Isa LGA to break down exactly what is happening in Tidibale and Bargaja villages right now. We will explain why security experts believe this is a direct land grab response to the area bombardments in the Tangaza forest. And we will discuss the humanitarian disaster unfolding as thousands of villagers are currently packing their bags with nowhere to go. If you want to know if the government has a plan B for these displaced people or if Turji is about to become the new landlord of Sokoto East, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us amplify the voices of these villagers who are crying out for help. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be here as we track this shifting map of terror. Let's get into the gist of this invasion. To understand why Turji is doing this, you have to look at the map. Last week, the Nigerian military, supported by US drone strikes, the Trump airstrikes, hammered bandit positions in the Tangaza and Gudu forests. The government told us it was a precision success, but as we often see, when you bomb the forest, the insects run to the house. Turji and his gang, who evidently survived the strikes, are now migrating and seeking new territory that is safer from aerial view, specifically the villages. According to local sources, the invasion began late last night in Tidibale village. Turji didn't just send his boys, he reportedly led the operation himself. The bandits arrived in a convoy of motorcycles, firing heavy weaponry into the air to establish dominance. But instead of just kidnapping people and asking for ransom, they changed the script. They gathered the village elders and delivered a clear message: this land now belongs to us. They gave the residents a strictly enforced 24-hour deadline to vacate the entire community. This is not an isolated incident. Just 2 days ago, a similar raid happened in Bargaja village, also in Isa LGA. The pattern is clear. Turji is trying to create a human shield buffer zone. By taking over these villages, he can live in civilian houses, making it impossible for the US or Nigerian Air Force to bomb him without killing hundreds of innocent women and children. It is a cynical, evil, but strategic move. The situation in Isa LGA is currently chaotic. Imagine being told you have to leave the house your grandfather built in less than 1 day. Women are strapping babies to their backs, men are trying to herd their remaining cattle, and the roads leading to the local government headquarters are clogged with refugees. We are talking about thousands of people suddenly becoming homeless overnight. And the worst part, there's no sign of a counterforce on the ground yet. The villagers are asking the same question you are probably asking. Where are the soldiers? If we knew Turji was going to retaliate, why was there no ground protection for these vulnerable communities? It seems the focus was so much on the air war that the ground war was left open wide. This development also pokes a hole in the victory narrative we had last week. If Turji is strong enough to displace whole villages today, then the airstrikes clearly didn't degrade his capacity as much as we were told. In fact, he looks bolder. He is effectively challenging the sovereignty of the Nigerian state by declaring his own laws and evicting Nigerian citizens from their own land. I want to pause here and ask you, the viewer, a strategic question. We are seeing a shift from kidnapping for ransom to territorial occupation. Do you think the military should risk a ground offensive to retake these villages, knowing Turji might use civilians as shields? Or should they wait for him to move back to the bush? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. I really want to hear your perspective on this dilemma. The humanitarian agencies are already overwhelmed. The IDP camps in Sokoto were already full before this new wave. Now, with residents from Tidibale and Bargaja pouring in, we are looking at a potential crisis of food and shelter. And remember, this is happening in January. The harmattan is still blowing and nights are cold. Sleeping in the open is not just uncomfortable, it is dangerous. As we watch this unfold, the ball is now in the court of the defense headquarters. They promised us that the US intervention would be the game changer. But for the people of Isa LGA, the game has only changed for the worse. They are paying the price for the anger of a warlord who refuses to die. If you found this update crucial and you want the world to pay attention to the plight of Sokoto villagers, please smash that like button. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes to force the mainstream media to cover this displacement. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please do it now. We will be tracking the 24-hour deadline and bringing you the latest on where these villagers end up. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, a victory in the air means nothing if we lose the ground.